Everybody's freaking out about Jihadi Mamdani being the first Muslim mayor of New York City. Guess what, guys? We had a Muslim president, Barack Hussein Obama, for 2 terms, and then he did his 3rd term under the corpse Joe Biden, where they opened up the border and allowed us to be invaded.
Trump played chess. Today was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I am in the city council. I work with DSA council members, and I will tell you this guy's got a lot of answering to do when he comes back to New York, because he's got the DSA Linda Sauer types that are going to hold his hands over the fire for taking a meeting with Trump, let alone come out of it buddy-buddy. I think Trump was brilliant. I think Mamdani actually, we need the president, cannot move forward without, federal dollars. So he knows he's between a rock and a hard place. And this has always been the question about Zoran. How is he going to navigate this? How's he going to appease the DSA? Because that's who he is, clearly. And they stand behind him 100%. He's going to have a hard time explaining this to them. Now, to the point of taking up with Trump, it was brilliant. It was necessary. It had to be done. I come from a district and I come from a city that they are terrified of what this young man is going to bring to the city of New York as far as his anti-Semitism and his socialistic ways. He's made no bones about it. I think what Trump is going to do, we didn't see this behind closed doors, but I think Trump laid it out really, really square, because that's what Trump does.
I hope what she's saying is 100% true. Because we obviously voted for Trump, right? I'm assuming that most of the people that's watching this have voted for Trump and that you are subscribed to the channel. All right. If you're not subscribed, fix that right now. Thank you so much.
He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist. And your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Mm-hmm. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
And that came out brilliant on Trump's behalf, because he's just rolling with the punches. Like, look, I get it. You're a politician. Say what you got to say to your people. You know what? He already get it. I forgive him. It's okay. It's okay. Let's move on to the next thing, because we've been having a good conversation, something that I'm sure y'all don't want to happen. Y'all want us to be at each other necks and fighting and giving y'all something that will go viral on your platforms, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to show y'all, man, I'm a people person. You know what I mean? This is what I do.
President Trump, a reporter asked you whether you believe that President Trump is in fact a fascist, a word that you've used in the past. You were about to answer, then President Trump sort of jumped in and he said, quote, "That's okay, you can just say yes. It's easier than explaining it." So, Mr. Mayor-elect, just to be very clear, do you think that President Trump is a fascist?
And after President Trump said that, I said yes. And
so you do.
And
all right, guys, real quick. So one of the best parts about being a content creator is that companies reach out to us and they send us things for free. So CozyEarth.com has reached out to us and said they want to send us some pajama sets, some blankets, some sheets. I said, give me one of those bamboo pajama sets. I want one of them bubble cuddle blankets. That's what I want. And I want some sheets as well. Why? Because the holiday season is coming up. And one of my favorite parts is chilling with my family in my pajamas, under a blanket, talking sugar honey iced tea, eating snacks. And I want to extend that to you all as well. It's risk-free when you go to their website. 100-day trial, trying on their stuff, sleeping in it, seeing how you like it. Also a 10-year warranty on their items as well. This weekend only. From Thanksgiving all the way to Cyber Monday, when you go to CozyEarth.com and you put in the code LFR, you're going to get 40% off. Yeah, 40% off. It's the best deal of the year. And wrap the ones you love in luxury with CozyEarth.com.
And that's something that I've said in the past. I say it today. And I think what I appreciated about the conversation that I had with the president was that we were not shy about the places of disagreement, about the politics that has brought us to this moment. And we also wanted to focus on what it could look like to deliver on a shared analysis of an affordability crisis for New Yorkers.
You've also said in the past that President Trump has engaged in a, quote, attack on our democracy. You've called him a despot. Do you still believe President Trump is a threat to the democracy?
Everything that I've said in the past, I continue to believe. And that's the thing that I think is important in our politics, is that we don't shy away from where we have disagreements, but we understand what it is that brings us to that table. Because I'm not coming into the Oval Office to make a point or make a stand. I'm coming in there to deliver for New Yorkers. And a few weeks ago, I was asked by a reporter 3 words to describe myself. I said, New York City. And that's what animated that conversation. How do we deliver for the people of New York?
He's a snake. He's locked in on his message and he's not giving it up. Even if he know that, look, I just now had an extremely productive conversation with the president. And I know that if he and I can work together, things are going to go well. So if that's my new thinking, that's my new thought process. And I'm not thinking that he's dangerous and he's a threat to society. Why would I go and say that again? It's because I'm continuing to push what has gotten me thus far. And I'm shooting for the heights. This message can't change. Democrats still despise this man. I can't give up on the message.
Everybody's freaking out about Jihadi Mamdani being the first Muslim mayor of New York City. Guess what, guys? We had a Muslim president, Barack Hussein Obama, for 2 terms, and then he did his 3rd term under the corpse Joe Biden, where they opened up the border and allowed us to be invaded. They allowed Qatar to take over our educational systems, brainwash the future generations of this country, and now we're fucking here. There are no more free and fair elections. When you have to go to a polling site to cast your vote, but then you can't because there's a bomb threat being called in, that's not a free and fair election. When you can't check voter ID and illegals are voting, that's not a free and fair election. So guess what, guys? Y'all better get ready. There's a reason why the Groyper King, Nick Fuentes, is linking up with Gavin Newsom, and they're getting ready for 2028. And I lived off-grid in the California high desert for 2 years when the border was wide open, among the worst of the worst criminals that came across it. No cops to be called when you need help. You have to be your own first fucking responder. And I'm telling you guys that you're not ready. And you're definitely not ready for a place like Rikers Island to be closed down. You better get armed. You better learn how to use your weapons fast.
Stay dangerous. When I very first saw the last video I played, this one here. When I last saw that one, it was good to see, you know, Trump in a good mood, willing and dealing with the other side, you know, good spirits, high spirits, based on my own knowledge of what's actually happening in this country and how and around the world, how Christians are being persecuted at a high clip. Bro, I can't just look at this as kumbaya. So, not trying to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I promise you I don't want to be that guy. But stay dangerous, all right? Also, stay healthy. Y'all know I got this Mito Blue. Make sure y'all go to blueturner.com, man. Get y'all some Mito Blue, all right? It helps boost your circadian rhythm. Get your cortisol levels back in track. All of that is on the website, all right? Make sure you put in LFR 20 for 20% off so that you can save you some money. He's already lowered the price. Once I told him that some of you guys in my live streams was saying that the prices were a little up there. So he lowered the price for you guys and you get an extra 20% off. So make sure you get it now because I don't know how long this is going to be happening. All right. Thank y'all so much, guys. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know about this video in the comments. And I will see you on the next one. All right. Thanks again, man. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age. I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.